What's this? Mirthful moments. Hi, Doc. I'd like to have one of my fingers removed. Clearly, you are mentally unwell. That's what the doctor says. Hi, Doc. I'd like to have my penis removed. You are an inspiration. You know, the thing is that in Canada, you can actually have your fingers removed. They'll just do it. Hold on a second. So, this is how crazy Canada is, right? This is how bad it is in Canada now. How batshit crazy Canada is. Quebec man has two healthy fingers amputated to relieve body integrity dysphoria. And it's not the first time amputation has been used as a treatment for the rare condition of thinking that you have too many fingers. Let's see. It might be mental illness. That's an option. He might not have been born with too many fingers. Maybe he has the perfect amount of human fingers. Maybe his amount of fingers is the perfect amount for a human being. Ever since he was a child, he'd had incessant, intrusive thoughts about his left hand's fourth and fifth fingers, the sensation that they weren't his, that they didn't belong to his body. At night, he'd wake from nightmares that his fingers were burning or rotting. Geez, I wonder if he's mentally ill. Nah, it can't be that. He was just born with too many fingers. He just cut them off. This is how insane Canada is now. You can't even do the meme because Canada ruined it. What else have we got? Happy Halloween. This is grim but accurate. Grim but accurate. Planet of Memes. How to eat candy corn. Let's see. How to eat candy corn. Open bag, pour candy corn into trash can, eat a Reese's peanut butter cup. Who invented candy corn, by the way? The grossest candy of all time. Open bag, pour candy corn into trash can. Yes, nobody's ever liked candy corn. It's just that if there's nothing else, then you'll have that. If there's just nothing else with sugar in it, sugar and chemicals in it, you'll have that. But nobody wants it. It's like the Eat More bar, worst bar of all time. I have a theory about the marketing for the Eat More bar because it's just a gross bar. I don't even call it a candy bar. It's just gross. It's just like this flat thing of like chemicals, and I don't know, maybe it's made out of like roadkill or something. But the Eat More bar, I have a feeling like the marketing department went, they tried it and they went, oh, this is terrible. It's a terrible bar. We'll never be able to sell this. How could we possibly sell this? What could we possibly tell people that will make them eat this? And they thought, we'll just tell them to eat more. They'll have the first bite. They won't want any more, but we'll just say eat more. And that was it. They went, that is brilliant. They'll have no choice. They'll have the first bite. They'll hate it, but then they'll have to eat more because it says it on the packaging. Nothing else makes sense to me. From Declaration of Memes, what's this? Says, trust the science has never been anything other than a marketing term that means shut up and obey. 100%. Trust the science trademark, right? The science is different from science. So the science is what you see on CBC or BBC or MSNBC or CNN. That's the science trademark. Okay. That's the stuff that you can't question, that nobody can question, right? They don't even have to show you the evidence. You just have to believe. It's faith. The science is faith-based, right? And the funny thing about the science too is that if you don't agree with the science, like for instance, that the world is going to go up in flame from global warming next week, because like a Greta Thunberg might predict, right? When it doesn't do that, the science says, well, science changes. So now it's 2 weeks from now that the world is going to end. That's the science. And it just does, it does mean shut up and obey. Let's see, what's this? Planet of Memes, never give up. So what's this? It's never too late. Ray Kroc joined McDonald's at 52. So these are like later life success stories. Never give up. Henry Ford started Ford at 40. Harlan Sanders started KFC at 65. Wayne Butler won an argument with his wife at 44. And he's happy. He's happy. That's a good one. I like it. Yet never give up. Never give up. Your dreams can come true. Mostly peaceful memes. Let's see. My taxes pay for people's Snap. They buy junk food with it. Well, that's true. That's why there are so many morbidly obese people on food stamps. Let's see. They're fat and unhealthy. My taxes pay for their health care. My taxes pay for people's Snap. So, yeah, it's this vicious cycle, isn't it? So, apparently, once you go on food stamps, you immediately put on 100 pounds in like 3 weeks for some reason. And then you have terrible health and need other people to pay for your health care for you. So, it's this vicious cycle. And the whole point of this is to get Democrats elected. So, because they're promising to keep like vampires sucking the blood out of this guy who's paying for it all. Let's see. Declaration of memes. Don't feed the bears. It might make them dependent and unable to feed themselves. I wonder where this is going. Let's see. You mean like welfare programs? The point of welfare programs was supposed to be temporary. And somewhere along the way, it became permanent. So you just stay on it forever. And it wasn't designed for that. But leftists like that because they want people dependent on them, so they'll keep voting for them. Let's see. It's time to wake these neighbor kids up. It's time to wake these neighbor kids up. Planet of memes. Let's see. One copy of 1984 per child, please. Just take one. Don't take a handful. Just take one. This is the best Halloween treat of all. Somewhere along the way, leftists decided that this was a handbook and not a warning, and they're acting accordingly. What do we got next? Let's move along. This is what you'll get if you don't vote for someone else. Eddie. Let's see. So New York, talking about the mayoral race in New York, and it's a given. The global intifada communist, Zoran Mamdani, will be the next mayor of New York. This was a perfect confluence of misfortunes. The main competition is Andrew Cuomo, who's despised, right? And just a terrible guy, a terrible person. I mean, he'd still be better than Zoran Mamdani because at least he's not a global intifada communist, which is about as bad as you can get. But still terrible. Just the worst possible candidate to run against Zoran, right? If you wanted to win, somebody that could beat him. This is one of those moments in history, right? Where you go, it just would have been like just everything conspired to get the worst possible person to run the financial center of the world. It is not going to go well. Let's see. There's a Statue of Liberty with the burqa and the Sharia rules and holding the Palestinian flag. Statue of Submission. Submission. Well, I believe that is what Islam means, doesn't it? It means submission. So, yeah, not great. Not great. Bad for New York City. Let's see. I thought you might enjoy this. This is just satire. Daily Gondor. So this is obviously styled after The Guardian, the very far left paper in the UK. Victory of the Fellowship of the Ring is a loss for diversity. Let's see. Unlikely success of Rivendell-funded extremists has opened the floodgates of unbridled orcophobia. Poor Uruk-hai have begun leaving Gondor even before Aragorn II's coronation. Too late for regrets. Monstrous betrayal of the Dark Lord Sauron and the rise of the elf right, the elf right and the alt Rohirrim has left many orcs devastated and fearful for their lives, forcing many to flee the west they peacefully enjoyed. This is The Guardian. That's why this is so effective. This is why this is so funny, because this is what The Guardian would write if it were in Middle Earth. Saruman would probably be the editor. All right, let's move on. Let's see. Imagine looking like this and thinking you're right about anything. Right about anything. Yeah, this is just a litany of wrong choices. I mean, literally everything in this photograph is the wrong choice. There's not one thing. There is not one thing in this video that you can say, well, that's okay. It's just all of it's terrible. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.